Well, great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, I've been trying to get the channel up, the new one. It's going to be, well, so far it is now because I can't change it. It's Sharing Light at Light Shared. So that's the name of the new channel where I'll be putting, I'll just be doing mainly interviews on that channel. Maybe some channeled things I might put on there, but no tarot readings will be on there. So that's what I've been going in circles with. So far it hasn't changed the thing to look it up. It's still saying at New Age Central, but it's going to be at Shared Light, so I'm just waiting for that to get through this system anyway. It's a nightmare trying to put it together. But on that note, ruffle shuffle the cards and we'll see what they have to say this morning. Again, I'm not asking anything specific, but we'll see what they have to say. Now today I woke up and I just feel like I've got pudding in my brain. I don't know what's going on. Just feel a bit, maybe it's something to do with shifting energies. Things are not, it could be that, some shifting energies there. Things feel a little off balance. I don't know, is anybody else feeling that? Did you get up today and feel like you're just not fully, as bright as you usually are? Just a bit odd today. Could be some shift taking place. And so you're just feeling a bit on tilt. Could be what it is too. Just a shift taking place. What's going on with all this stuff. But, trying to get a name for your channel is difficult. Everything you think of, it's already taken. So anyway, Shared Light is what it's wind up being. Sharing Light at Shared Light is what it says now. Because I can't change the channel name for 14 days. So anyway, it is what it is. Here we go. I've got one person signed up already. And I'm not even done with the channel, but we'll see. Anyway, so the reading today is about the Page of Wands. So a message about action. It's coming in. Energy coming into it is the truth. Message about an action, and it's concerning the truth. Above it, a victory. Victorious Six of Wands. Victorious action, and Three of Wands. So what's coming in? We see what's coming in, a message about an action of a truth moving forward. So is this something to do? Now, like I said, in France, they're doing investigations into the Epstein stuff. And Todd Blanche and the rest of them cannot interfere in that. They don't have any kind of say in what's going to come out in France. Now, I don't know, I just ran across, somebody was saying that Trump is looking at pardoning Ghislaine. But if she goes back to France, she doesn't have any kind of, wherewithal. They'll lock her up, okay? So anyway, let's just continue forward and see if we can figure what this is about. So today, what's going on now, it's about what's being shared, the Two of Cups. Something being shared, the challenge with it is what they're trying to block. Externally blocked, looking within, the Two of Swords. Above it, what's being built, the Three of Pentacles, reality coming in that's being built. Foundation is this retreat, mental retreat, okay? Blocking. Now this could also be the Todd Blanche thing. You know, they are holdouts, and he is not going to be confirmed. Now, Trumpenstein is saying, well, I'll just hold out, and after the elections, I'll put somebody new in. But you think anybody, the Democrats, they take the House and Senate, they're going to approve whoever it is he's trying to sneak in? And what's holding it up? It's this thing about him saying, there are no consequences to my actions. I can rip off the, illegal dealings monetary-wise, and I can get away with everything. I and my family will never face consequences. So that's what the holdup is. Okay, that and the slush fund things. But I think more than the slush fund is this thing that he says, I'll never be investigated for any of the transactions that we're doing. When all the things that him and his family are doing are corrupt. Okay? So that's what he's freaking out about. So let's see what potential outcome is with this being overturned. I think this is having to do, again, with the carte blanche of the things he's trying to get through, totally illegal. That you can never investigate myself or my family's, our tax things, our money stuff. You cannot ever look into it. Outside influence. Yeah, the manipulation that he's trying to do. Okay? So above it, we have the world is watching this. This is affecting his whole world, his whole dynamic as well. And the foundation is this judgment, okay? They're judging his whole world, his whole criminality, and there are some of the Republicans that are standing up and saying, no, we're not going to be judged by, history by putting a criminal in and saying you've got carte blanche to be a criminal forever and nobody can ever touch you. Okay? So, again, we've got what's coming in. We've got this mentally retreating and judgment coming on from what they're sharing. Okay? Looking within at what they're trying to build. So the message of truth is coming out about a victory with what's coming in. Overturning him because of the manipulation, and it's affecting his world and judgment. So let's see what we have pushing it. The message, a message coming in, okay, when it comes to the mental realm. What's there? The long-term ramifications, the Knight of Pentacles, slow moving because there is an agreement. When it comes to the mindset, the rulership of the mind, King of Swords, and Justice. Okay? And following Justice is the lack thereof, the painful drama that's going on with this, with what's following it, what they're trying to get away with. Okay? When it comes to justice just over the top painful that they're trying to get away with, the theft of all the money and what they're trying to offer up, Knight of Cups, and rapidly moving is this new action in what's being handed out. The reality of it and what's being birthed, what's coming in, the gaslighting, okay, and the ongoing nightmare. Following it is the Democrats' ongoing nightmare and the actions in hand with him being out in the cold when it comes to investigations and the harvest, okay? So the thing he's really trying to push, all the things to Save My Ass Act, so I can try to skew elections, because he knows he's going down. Okay? And you need to pass this thing now too, that I, get Todd Blanche in, and so he can railroad it and say we have no consequences for any of our actions. We can continue to steal and rob blind and nobody can touch us. Okay? And I'm going to continue to make edifices with my names on them. And so now he's caught in this net. He is like, he's like the fly there, and here comes the spider, and he's caught and he can't get out of this net. And the spider is just looking to eat him. I mean, he's, yeah. So you got all that money, and what's it going to afford you? A jail term. Yeah. So he's freaking out now. He found a way to scam all this money, but it's going to be his undoing. Okay? It's going to take him down because of the criminal organization, because they're giving all these contracts to people without bids. So it's this whole saga of the financial things, which he thought he's so clever about. I get out, I don't pay taxes, I don't, he thinks he's found a way to micromanage it. But, yeah, the ones he wanted to railroad in Congress are now standing up and saying, you know what, I'm going to give you a one-finger salute. How about that? So they're giving him the one-finger salute. And his savior, Todd Blanche, that, said he's Trump's lawyer. He'll do whatever. He's not getting, no. They're going down. They're going down, and Trump is freaking out because the writing is on the wall. He's doing everything he can to try to skew the elections, and that's not working. He wanted to get Todd Blanche in to, snake in this thing about giving all this money to the, and that's just a cover. That's a smokescreen for what he really wants passed, which is this thing that says the IRS or nobody can ever investigate us for anything to do with taxes, monetary stuff. Okay? And that's not flying. Okay? They see what's there. They're outing it. And everybody else pays taxes. And again, that's what took Capone down. And he knows that. He's bragged about how, he's smarter than Capone. Do you think so? All these mob bosses get taken down eventually. And it's not going to be any different for him. He's going down. That's it. Him and his whole criminal family, they have no protection left. Okay? He thought he was going to lean on these ones to pass this thing that the IRS, nobody can ever look into his family's financial dealings because they're all corrupt, every single one of them. And every single one of them are going to go down. I'm going to pull 3 cards and just see what it says about that. Let me give these a ruffle shuffle. And let's see what it says about that. They're all their financial dealings. Okay? All of it. All criminal. Every single one of them. Corrupt. Not one of them. I just see all of them. Ivanka, Barron, Don Jr., Eric, Trump, and even the granddaughter Kai's trying to ride that train. Although I see her with one foot on the train and the other one's kind of hanging out. She's hanging on the outside of the train. So she's not fully on that yet, although she's trying to use them for her own advantage. But let's see what 3 cards come out are. Yeah, the mental, being ruled by the mind. Being ruled by the mind, seeing what is going on. And this wanting to move, okay? Wanting to move to a better place. But we've got the experts coming out now. This is amping up, heating up. When I see this one, I see that the keys are the energy in motion and it's being seen for what it is. Okay? So we're going to move forward. And the whole reveal of the mindset with that, what's going on, crossing it. They're all in the boat together. All in the boat together. But what's crossing it is what's being juggled. And all this financial stuff being juggled, the reality of the mindset. Okay? But the experts are going to weigh in on this. Okay? So yeah. They want to think they're going to get away with all of this. Not going to happen. They're going to go down. All of them are going to be investigated for every one of their criminal activities, and they will be prosecuted. On that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.